Everyone, if you weren't able to make it to group this month, we are learning how to challenge the distorted thinking. So we started off by recognizing the thought distortions, then we looked at how that plays into our cycle of self-sabotage, and now I'm going to teach you how to start challenging some of the thought distortions. So you can do that in one of many ways, and as we're going through this, there's a handout that I've posted in the file of the groups. So you can go along with that, but and these are in no particular order, and some of them work better with certain thought distortions than others. I love the double standard. The double standard allows us to take a different perspective on situations. We are far more critical of ourselves than we tend to be of other people, and so if we can take a step back and think, how would I talk to someone I love, you know, if they were sharing this distorted thinking with me, it's a lot easier to be more compassionate. Reality check. What is the evidence or proof that the thought is accurate? Fact-based evidence, because often our distorted thinking is fueled by emotion and emotional reasoning, so other distorted thinking. Alternative interpretation. What are some other possible explanations for what's happening? This is really great for mind reading. So if we think someone's angry with us, kind of thinking, well, what else could be going on? Maybe they're not feeling well, and maybe they've got a lot on their mind. You know, maybe they just got stuck in traffic. A lot of things that just don't have anything to do with us. Cost-benefit analysis, kind of a pros and cons list. How is the thought helping versus how is it hurting? What would happen if I continued that thought? Changing self-talk. How we talk to ourselves is often very inflammatory. So it's not just the words we use, but a lot of the tone. So if I make a mistake and I think to myself, what were you thinking? Shame and blame oriented versus, I wonder what I was thinking. Curious. I am much more likely to learn from the curious response. I am much more likely to get stuck in a shame cycle and repeat the shame response. And then what if? What if it is true? You know, what if the worst case scenario has actually happened? It generally never happens that way. It's so rare where the worst case scenario happens, but often we have blown it up in our minds that it's so much bigger than it is. Catastrophic when really it's mostly an inconvenience. And then with acceptance and commitment skills, we have, there are several other diffusion skills, but I like these three. I think that they work pretty well. The thought that I'm telling myself, or the thought that I'm having, you know, helps us just kind of separate ourselves from whatever it is that's going on there. So instead of saying I'm stupid, kind of saying the thought that I'm having is I'm stupid. So see the difference there. The terminology isn't that different, but it allows us to step back a little bit and not be so engaged in that thought process. The story I'm telling myself, kind of same thing, along with what you can do with that is, oh, here's the I'm stupid story again. And so again, that helps you distance yourself from those beliefs. Saying the thought in a silly voice, that just kind of lightens the mood, allows you to take it not so seriously, and along with sing a song. So if you think those thoughts, sing them to the ABC song. I won't bring out my singing for this, but you can imagine what that's like. So if you sing it to the tune of ABCs, again, it allows you to look at it in a way that doesn't take it so seriously. So next month, we will be looking at emotions, how to recognize emotions, and just kind of some things around the emotional process that make it a lot easier to deal with those triggers instead of going to food. Please let me know if you have any questions. Hope you're having a great month. Take care. Look forward to seeing you at group in the future. Bye-bye.